Yo guys, welcome to episode 8. As a recap, we basically finished our rebuild last episode, getting our mithril sword back, as well as did a lot of melee training. And today we're going to do a bit of melee training, but I'm also going to change it up and try my hand at some magic training, as well as a new skill. I'm currently flinching some Chaos Dwarves after a trip to Skeletons, because I'm out of food, and I'm not going to fight Chaos Dwarves straight up, so I'd rather just flinch them and not take damage. They have a few decent drops that I'm hunting for, in particular some helmet upgrades, but they also have a shield upgrade, so I feel like it's worth my time flinching these guys. Alright, let's see what the loot is for this guy. Come on, helmet upgrade please. And of course it's just coins. Oh well, we'll come back and fight more dwarves later. Check out this level up. 40 cooking achieved. The pace at which this cooking training is going is extremely fast compared to what it was before. And we've unlocked cakes now, actually, but I've theorized on how I can actually make cakes on this account, but it is impossible because imps drop pretty much everything I need except they don't drop a bucket of milk. So if I can somehow get a bucket of milk, I could potentially make a cake on this account. I swear, it still looks awesome seeing all those pizzas in my inventory after a good batch of cooking. The defense training has been going very well. In fact, here is 35 defense. So 5 levels to go until 40, which is actually a useful level for me because there are runite armor pieces that I can wear which require a defense level of 40. I swear those beginner clues are just teasing me. It's not even fair. I see like several of them per trip to Skeletons, and I know I will never be able to complete any of them because none of the steps are ever inside the wilderness. But back on topic here, we just unlocked the most useless prayer in the game for Ultimate Iron Men because Ultimate Iron Men lose all items on death no matter what. Oh yeah, bronze bar drop. I only get like 1 or 2 of these per hour, so it's always exciting to see one. Okay, is it just me or do those iron med helms look exactly like a bronze bar for the first half a second you look at them? Because it can't just be me. But I've mistaken an Iron Med helm for a bronze bar at least like 10 times now. Wait, what? 2 bar drops in one trip? That has never happened before. I guess we'll be making a 2 bar trip to the anvil in just a few minutes here. I wish I was a higher smithing level so I could make something out of both these bars at the same time, but I guess we'll just have to stick with single bar smithing at the moment. In total, this is 25 experience. Not a bad haul at all. 41 cooking, 4 to go. I've noticed while fighting skeletons that I am taking a ton of damage despite having all this armor, and that's because my armor is trash. So we're going to try something very risky and actually go for some of the best upgrades I can get on this account. Now the way I get that is from Greater Demons. Greater Demons have 3 of the best in slot armor pieces that I can have, and Lesser Demons actually have the 4th and final armor piece. In particular, the item I want most from Greater Demons is the coveted Rune Full Helm, which offers me almost 5 to 6 times the defensive bonuses of my current helm, the Iron Full Helm. So the upgrade jump between those 2 items is so huge that it will benefit me the most out of any of those drops. This looks like a pretty good spot to attack from, so I think I'm going to sit next to these little volcanic vents and see how long I can actually tank a Greater Demon, and if I can't really fight it hand-to-hand that well, we'll go to the flinching strategy. Okay, yeah, no, we're not tanking this thing. It can hit up to 10s, and it's already tearing through me after like 15 seconds of combat, so we're going to try flinching it, and I'll see how long it takes to get 1 kill via flinching. Wow, that kill took 8 minutes to complete. And of course we get trash loot, just coins. I was kind of hoping, okay, if I finish 1 Greater Demon, I might have a chance of getting a really nice drop and then I could leave and be at peace. But of course, nothing good this trip, sadly. I think I'll try my luck at Lesser Demons and see if I can actually have a chance against them, because I know they're a bit less tanky. They're definitely less risky because a lot of people PK around the Greaters, but I don't think many people go around where the Lesser Demons are. So I think I'll go to them next. In fact, they're literally right here, so I'm just going to lure this guy over to the skeleton so I can set up a flinching spot if needed. And hopefully this kill won't take nearly as long as the greater demon kill did. This doesn't make any sense. The lesser demon kill took 10 minutes. And, yep, coins, of course. At least if I got a rune med, it would have been worth it, but oh well. So we are obviously not geared or leveled up enough to kill these guys, so I think I'm going to bail on this idea for now. We'll come back eventually. I don't know if I've shown you guys this before, but there's a bunch of fishing spots here for lobsters, tuna, and swordfish. If there was some way for me to get a harpoon or lobster pot, this would actually be a great fishing spot for training at lesser demons, but sadly, I don't know of any way to get those as of right now. So I came to the Chaos Altar to recharge some prayer, and the cape salesman guy was here, and I bought a few capes to see which ones look good. And I have to say, I really like how the blue cape looks with the wizard hat, so I think we're going to keep this for a while until I find another cape that I'll like. Yeah, so goodbye, old capes. 38 defense, 2 more to go. We are getting very close to all level 40 combat stats for melee at least. Bronze bar drop. It has been a while since I got the last one. I was starting to wonder if maybe Jagex removed it from the drop table. Holy cow, we had a close call. I'm sorry I didn't catch on the video because I didn't really have time to start recording, but a couple of mages came to the skeletons that I was killing for bronze bars, and just one chucked a fire blast at me, and I was like, holy cow. So thankfully I was able to teleport out before it actually hit me and did damage, but jeez, I didn't think many people PK'd in that spot. I guess it just proves my point that it's really important to carry teleports on me at all times, and thankfully we were able to get out this time. Okay, I just noticed that there's a weird red dot on the map where the fishing net spawn should be. That really gets my hope up that it's actually there, but I don't know if it's just like a bug in the map, because normally maps don't show item drops, so I'm not going to get my hopes up. But I'm going to go there and double check and make sure that that's not what that is. Well, I found out why I didn't see the net before. Guess why? Because I didn't turn my camera 90 degrees. I cannot believe it. It's such a small hitbox, and also just such a small item in general that it's really hard to find in that corner. And plus the little dot on the map makes it look like it's outside the walls, but regardless, we found the net, and I am pumped because it means we can actually do fishing, so I'm going to go do fishing right now. It looks like there's only one fishing spot here, so if it changes locations, we're going to have to go with it. That's a little unfortunate, but hey, at least one fishing spot that moves is better than no fishing spots at all, so I'm grateful. Honestly, as long as it doesn't move to a side where bandits can attack me all the time, I think I'll be okay. Really, we're just going to have to experiment a bit and see if I will get attacked often, and how often, and how much XP an hour I'll get anyway. Look at that bandit staring me down from across the pond. Alright, that is 4 fishing. Not bad progress so far. It looks like I don't get attacked. Maybe I'm just lucky in that this guy got locked on the other side of the pond and he doesn't want to move, but so far I haven't been attacked, so I'm going to keep training for a little bit more. It's honestly kind of nice I have such a high cooking level because I'm not burning any of these shrimp. And it's also cool that I'm actually training the way most Ironmen do by cooking fish. And 5 fishing. It's kind of nice to have a low level skill that just breezes by when you're training it. Another nice level up coming in right here, 42 cooking. We only need 3 more levels until we can start making meat pizzas. I wonder how practical it will be to make meat pizzas, because I'll have to actually kill a bunch of rats right at the edge of the bandit camp every time I want to make one, so it might not be super practical, but it'll be nice for long trips that I need to do while I'm killing certain monsters. I think this level up right here will mark the end of my fishing training for now. I just wanted to see how viable it was, but I don't really need anchovies until I have 55 cooking. My next goal is to get my magic level up, and that's because there are a few spells I'm going to need in the distant future, and by need I mean absolutely need. But there is one along the way that is super helpful right now, and that is Crumble Undead. Crumble Undead is basically the same cost for me as Earthbolt, which does 11 damage, but instead, Crumble Undead does 15 damage towards undead creatures, like skeletons, which happen to be the creatures that drop bronze bars for me. So maging is a completely viable alternative to melee when it comes to killing those guys. And honestly, it's probably way faster, and I don't have to use food for it. So I want to at least train up to Crumble Undead, possibly further towards Superheat item. To start with, I'm here at Dark Wizards because they drop an absolute ton of runes, and it's also good melee training. But we got the Wizard Robe top. This is a really nice piece of equipment. It's actually my best in slot magic top for both offense and defense. So I'm going to be enjoying using that for fighting these guys because I'll take a little bit less damage, and when I'm ready to start casting spells, we'll have a tiny bit more accuracy. Guys, I've come across the most challenging decision on this account so far. Do I use the blue or black wizard hat? It's tricky because the black hat does not match the robes. Like, it's just a different shade. The hat is like completely jet black, whereas the robes are kind of like a grayish black. So I'm thinking about going with the blue hat since it's a tad bit rarer and it also matches my cape. So I think that's what we're going to end up going with. 38 strength. These Dark Wizards are actually really nice to train on because they have a moderate amount of health, but they go down really quickly because their melee defense is basically negligible. Since we're getting near the end of the episode here, I want to talk about something that is a little bit tough and I want feedback on, and that is exceptions to the account. This is a really difficult thing for me to think about because I want to keep the account as pure as possible, but at some point the grinds may get too long and boring, and if I don't have goals to keep me going, I'll probably burn out. And so the only one I want to talk about today is Zamorak Robes or Monk Robes. To start with, Zamorak Robes have both a top and bottom portion, and they're dropped by these Zamorak Wizards in the Chaos Temple just outside the Wilderness Ditch, where I can't reach, of course. But they have a ladder in here, and it has a 500 total level requirement, so that got me thinking, what if I make the barrier to entry to actually kill these guys and get the robes 500 total level? Because it's related to this place, and it makes sense, and it's quite a achievable yet challenging goal, since I'm only around 400 total at the moment. The monastery is another option since it's right on the wilderness edge, but I think it's a little too easy to get into there since it only requires 31 prayer, and the monk robes from there are really OP. So please comment and tell me what you think about the Zamorak robe idea at least, because I think that will probably be the one that I am okay with the most out of those two options. Oh, Genie! What a great way to end the episode. I always am happy to see these guys. Only one more lamp after this one to get 5 mining. But I think this is where I need to end the episode for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll definitely be back in the next episode with even more magic training. See you guys later.